Uh, yeah. Yeah. Y'all ready? I am. I am. We are the DG show. Uh. And we are emotional. Yeah. Gotta make sure that the drinks don't fall off the table. Everything is secure. We going for more. I am ready for this type of shot. Yeah. Put that one in. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Give y'all a few seconds. Come on up in here. Thursday, got something to talk about tonight, y'all. What up? Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is daily, the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talk about the first time tonight. What does the first time tell you? What does the first time you do something with somebody tell you? Getting off to a good start is what a lot of people might say. But how much does that weigh in the way that you feel about the relationship going forward, about the situation going forward, about the union going forward, about that thing? A lot of people put a lot of stock on the way that things start out. What they say? Whatever you did to get them is what you got to do to keep them. So what if what you did to get them was unscrupulous in the beginning? What if the first time, the initial, the out of the box, out of the gate thing that you did or that y'all did together, what if it was a little unorthodox? What if it was unconventional? What if it was something that you really only wanted to do as a one-off, a one-shot deal, and you didn't really want to do that again? What happens then? Okay, so to give y'all, background story to make sure that y'all understand exactly what we're talking about, just as an example, the first time that you go out on a date with somebody, you're going to be feeling each other out, seeing if you get along with each other, if you can make each other laugh, if you can enjoy each other's company, and see if you enjoy each other's conversation, see if you have anything in common, see if y'all can bounce ideas off of each other and things like that. But what if the first time that y'all go out on a date, or the first time that y'all meet, what if it's in a place that's not what you normally would do? Let's say you went to a bar and you're not a bar hopper. So, you go out, maybe your friends have not seen you in a while, and they want to go out and they want to have some drinks and they want to shake their ass a little bit, whatever, get out and mingle. And that's not really your scene. You don't go to bars, you don't go to clubs. That's not what you do. You would rather meet people in more redeeming places, like maybe a library, maybe at a private get-together, maybe at a fundraiser, maybe at a political event, maybe, where you think that you're going to find people that may match better with your education level, with your interest level, or somebody that you think you can vibe with. But maybe you went to the bar this night and you met somebody that you really were digging, but you met him at a bar. You met them at a bar, and maybe going to the bar is what they do. That might be they Friday, Saturday, or whatever day of the week thing. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe that's even a place where they frequent. So here you are, not head over heels in love yet, but you definitely met somebody that you want to get to know a little bit better and raise the stakes a little higher, but you met them in a bar. Does that mean that just because you met them in the bar, does that mean that you think that their only reliability is where you gonna find drinking and smoking and dancing and juking. A lot of people might feel that way. Like if you meet a person in a bar, then that's where they're going to be when you really need them. They're not going to be at the house. They're not going to be at the school. They're not going to be at the job. They're not going to be where you need them. They're not going to be at the places where you need them the most because they're probably going to be at the bar a lot. Does it really mean that? It may not. But because you met them in a place where you don't appreciate, even though you were there yourself, you may already be side-eyeing the person that you're supposed to be nuzzling up against, getting to know a little bit, hollering at. So you may have taken away the chance that y'all may have had just because of the location and the start of how y'all got off the ground. So y'all understand where I'm going with this? Y'all know where I'm probably going to go next with it, but it's going to get deep, deep. Thanks for coming on through, y'all. Daily Go Getimism Show. Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. Let's get this thing popping. What does the first time mean to you? How much weight does it hold? How much weight does it hold? Let me say what's up to my peoples. I see y'all talking a little bit already. What up, Care Bear? Thanks for coming through here. I appreciate you. Salute. Yeah. And Joe Ryan. Yo, what you talking about? He says, hey, what do you think of the Trump rally in the Bronx today? Oh, we can talk about that a little bit, but hold on. That actually, I might have a good example coming out of that. Buana Hagazuki, what's going on? He says, don't you have bongo drums and and you need practice while the desk? I started off on the desk, my dude. I didn't have any instruments before I started doing this show, and I mean none. Okay, I did have a guitar. I do have a guitar. I do have a guitar. But I like the beat on the table. See, I'm a hip hop junkie, and I'm a hip hop baby. So yeah, we beat on tables. You know, back in the day, we beat on tables, and we did the human beatbox. So yeah, that's why. All right. And Mikey Man says I was working on my mower today, and I kept saying, daily go get a mism. That's what's up. Good looking out, Mikey. And Joe says, what is your favorite kind of tacos? The kind with the beef. I had a chicken taco the other day. It was underwhelming. Joe Ryan says, I'm getting all in that bar. Okay, get that drink on. Okay. Care Bear says, I can't imagine going to bars. Exactly. So because you don't go to bars, what if some friends of yours, old friends of yours, came from out of town and they want to go out, they want to go to a club, they want to go somewhere to drink and have something to eat and, cool out, kick back and all of that, and they want to go to this. It might not be a local bar, but it might be some place with that. It's a bar. You can call it a bar. You can call it a lounge. You can call it a club. It's a bar. You can call it whatever you want. And, you say, all right, well, this ain't really my thing, but I do it. But you do it. So you go out to the bar with them. You have a good time. You meet somebody that you dig. Like, maybe y'all was talking in the bar about this, that, and the third. So you can kind of tell that a bar ain't all he knows. But a bar is where he goes. Yeah, a bar is not all he knows, but a bar is where he goes. A bar is not all he knows, but a bar is where he goes. You don't go to the bar, you ain't been in there today, ain't going tomorrow, but he hangs up in the bar, and when you need him, he gonna be there. Yeah, today, tomorrow, any day you need him. On the weekends, he goes to the bar, and he be chilling, sometimes speaking. So, Joe Ryan says, I mostly drink at home. Safer that way. It is safer that way. See, my dumb ass used to drink at home. I used to drink at home where it was safe and then take my ass out to get something to eat. Fuck around and get caught. And that's I wish I was lying, but it's the truth. Dimples D's, what's going on? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. And Naturalista Rap, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you all the time. Not one time, two times, but all the time. Dingleberry says, I was biking home tonight and I saw Elon's satellites all in line being launched into space. Well, you don't say. Wow. Elon decided to. Well, where do you live? Because do you live in South Africa or somewhere like that? All right, Kevin says my friends would never be seen in a bar. Okay. Never ever? I mean, okay. But anyway, oh, hold on. We're not dressed. We're not dressed. You put my, hold on. Hold on. There we go. All right. Hey, put your necks out. Come, put your neck out. You know what I mean? Put your neck. Come on. There you go. Ah, yes. There you go. There you go. Look good and it shows. There you go. There you go. I take a picture. Yeah. There you go. There you go. All right. Let's see him. Get the whole shot. Boom. That's a good. It's a goody. That's what we looking like tonight. Let's see it again. Take a screenshot. Do it again. You know what I mean? That's y'all. This is me. That's y'all. This is we. This is we. Now we're dressed. We're in our proper uniform. Let's go ahead. Let's rock. Daily Go Getism Show. Sun 752. We're talking about how much weight does the first time hold. So, if you meet somebody in the first place, when you meet a person, that's how you start out with them. And you may make a lot of judgments based on that. And some of those judgments might be fair, and some of those judgments might be unfair. But nonetheless, you met them where you met them, and you can't change that. But maybe something can come along to change your mind about the direction of the relationship, because maybe the person that you met, regardless of where you met them and how you met them, maybe they have some redeeming qualities that may actually come into fruition as y'all go along. If you give it a chance, there might be some places and some people and some situations where you refuse to give it a chance because you're saying like, Anybody who, I mean, you know, some things might be legit. Like, yo, I met the nigga in a brothel. I mean, you might ask, what was I doing in a brothel? Well, first of all, I drive Uber, and I had to use the bathroom. I didn't know that, you know, she wanted to get dropped off in a brothel. Who knew? I thought I was just doing good with her. Anyway, so you met her at a brothel. You met her at the strip club. And that's a funny thing, because I've known a lot of men who have met chicks, pursued chicks up in the strip club, and they ain't give a shit. They ain't give a shit. They were like, listen, I wanted her on some Keith Sweat shit. I want her. Like, hey, you know, totally oblivious to the fact that what she does as a profession is going to have an impact on how y'all relate to each other. Totally oblivious. So he like, listen, many a hoe done been turned into a housewife, and I'm going to turn this one right into one. Even if she ain't a housewife, she wife enough. House, wife, house, whatever. She a house. I mean, we got a house, and she's a wife. Good enough. We going to rock it. But, you know, the first place you meet a person, or the first time you meet a person, it may weigh heavily on you as far as your judgment of where this thing can go. you may have decided that you will not allow it to go farther than where you want it to go or where it started out. For example, the first time you have sex with somebody, let's say you have sex with somebody on the first night. Does that mean that you have put your, if you're a female, does that mean that you put yourself out there to be a hoe? If you're a male, does that mean that this is what you do? You go out here searching for one night stands or one shot deals or one offs? You know, does it totally take away the trust that you can have with a person because of the first place that y'all engaged? Now, look, maybe it was a first date, but maybe y'all knew each other. So that might take the sting off a little bit. That might take the stigma off a little bit. It might relieve some of your emotional pain and some of your guilt. You know, because you might be a woman who was raised to be a good girl. You wasn't raised out there to be pulling your skirt up. Speaking of pulling your skirt up, let's say you have sex on the first date. That's one thing. But what if you have sex on the first date in a car? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know, listen, now the stakes might have been raised a little higher. The stakes might have been risen a little higher. Having sex on the first date might just be between consenting adults. But having sex in a car on the first date, like, now, hold on now. Hopefully, y'all didn't just meet each other. But even if y'all did, or even if y'all didn't just meet each other, if the first place and the first time that y'all had sex is in the back seat of a Hyundai Sonata or a Kia Sorento or a Jeep Grand Cherokee, on your old school 98, 88, the box type, your old 1987 Maxima that you still have kept up all these years. You remember the box Maxima? That was a good car. That was a good car, that Maxima was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But if you have sex for the first time in the back seat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, hey, that's the first time y'all had sex. Does that mean that he's going to look at you like you a hoe? Does that mean that she's going to want to avoid you because not only does she feel guilty about doing it with you that one time, but she doesn't feel good about herself, and she doesn't feel good about you or the union that y'all have tried to establish. Meanwhile, you might be thinking like, yo, I need to get her in the back seat of the Jeep again. Or actually, I want to see if her legs could, you know, reach past the ceiling, or was it the sunroof or whatever. So sometimes the first place where you have an encounter with somebody can make you place judgment on it. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752, and we are talking about how does the first time, how does the first time tell? I mean, what does the first time tell you? What does the first time tell you? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about. Okay, hold on. Okay. Dingleberry says, was just cool to see. I'm in Massachusetts. Okay. I have not been, but but there was like 18 dots in a perfect line in the middle of the sky. So I'm assuming that that's what it was. Okay. I'm not disputing it. No doubt. And Care Bear says, we aren't bar people, club, festivals, music fest, live music, local types. Okay. But in those, they still have bars in those places that you named. They have bars. They serve alcohol. I've been to them all. But nonetheless, but I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. HK Light, or is it H Clight? Clean setup. That's what's up, man. Good looking. Mikey says struggle bees activated. Without a doubt, we will not do this without them. All right. Mr. Dark says, if you have one wish, what would it be? Man, you got not one wish. I can't deal with one. But if I had to have one wish, you know what I would? Eternal health. Eternal health. Man, here I am, 500 years old. Like what? What's up? One wish. I can jump off the Empire State Building and be all right. Eternal health. You try it. No, don't try it. You wasted your wish on like a few $1 million or some shit. A date with Megan Thee Stallion and some bullshit. I said eternal health. I'll be good. I'll be good. Eternal health? What? I'll be unstoppable. I just go around doing tours like, you how old? Yo, I'm 257. Like, how do you do it? You know what I mean? I just be taking care of myself, man. I drink the Cola Rain. I drink the baking soda water. You know what I'm saying? I just, back in 2024, I said, listen, I gotta change my life around. That's what my one wish would be. Okay. Farron B says, being bald is still great, ain't it? Hope all is well. Well, listen, man. Speaking of being bald, listen, let me talk to the men who are out here for a second, just for a second, who are experiencing hair loss. It ain't that bad. Like when you first cut all your hair off, your head looks a little funny because you're not used to seeing it. But it actually changes over time. My head does not look the same today. Like in 2024, it doesn't look the same as it did in, let's say, 2005, 2006, 2007. It doesn't look the same. It actually develops over time. It evolves. But it ain't that bad, man. It ain't. Trying to hold on to hair that ain't there, that makes you look real suspect. You ain't got to do it. You ain't got to live your life that way. You ain't got to live your life that way. All right. HK Light says connection is everything. I agree. Carrie says, oh, if we knew each other and we banged on the first encounter, she's still a hoe. Okay. HK Light says, first date or first time meeting? Let's say both. Because for some people, it's the same thing, regardless. There's some women who say there's no way I'm having sex with a man on the first date. I don't care how wet my panties are. I don't care if he can see them dripping, think I peed on myself. I don't care if we was making out, kissing, hugging, hickeying, you know what I mean? Finger popping, all that. You not penetrating me. But you let me finger pop you. So, not the first night. Like, I know any brothers that are on here knows what I'm talking about. Because all of us have experienced the blue balls back in the day. Like she was not giving it up on that first night or that first date or whatever. Y'all did everything else except for fuck on that night. But you knew you was getting it the next time. And she knew that you knew what it was hitting for the next time. So she might play a little game. But anyway, just because you have sex with somebody when you first meet them or that first date, does that mean that you should judge them as being loose or whatever? That might have been the first time they ever did anything like that. You may have had such an effect on them, including the alcohol, that maybe there just wasn't any other option that y'all could see at the time. Y'all was hot and y'all was heavy and y'all had a good time. As a man, I've learned to stop blaming myself for getting what I want and stop blaming other people who have accommodated. Stop blame. Look, listen. I went through all of the same shit that most men went through. You know, like you supposed to be out there searching for good girls, and we were supposed to appreciate when girls waited. But I never waited to get no ass and really felt good about it. I know I was supposed to feel good about it. I was like, what's so great about this? Dick hard. And I mean hard. Like, you know what that, y'all remember that teenage hardness. You can never duplicate that as an adult because that was the hardness when you wasn't sure you was gonna get no ass. After you start getting ass on a regular basis, you start to expect it. Your dick don't react the same way. But back in those 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old days before you turn 20, when at any given moment, doing all that kissing and grinding and sucking and passion marking and hickey and groping and fingering, all that. At any moment, she could say, no, it's too soon, or I can't, or whatever. Your dick was hard. Harder than a whole stack of ginger snaps. You know ginger snaps, the cookies. You know how hard ginger snaps are. Imagine a whole stack of them shits. Brittle, but hard. Harder than a whole stack of ginger snaps. Harder than a whole stack of ginger snaps. I said harder than a whole stack of ginger snaps. Yo, baby, please give me a promise not to give you the claps. I need some loving only on you. I promise if you give it up, I will always be true. I gotta have you, gotta love you, gotta hug you. Already love you and hug you. All I wanna do right now is fuck you. I gotta get this thing in the hole. And if you do it for me, I promise it be gold. It got to the point where I started getting on niggas like, they called girls hoes and shit because they gave it up to them. I'm like, so let me get this straight. You wanted to hit, right? Yeah. And she let you hit, right? Yeah. And you said it was good. Yeah. But you say that she a hoe? Yeah, she is. If she did it with me like that, or that fast, then I'm sure she do it to probably everybody else. I heard that the boy Dwayne hit. All right, I see what you're saying, but you got what you wanted, right? Like that's what you wanted. Yeah. Do you want to hit again? Yeah. But you saying that she a hoe? Like, I don't know. Now, so the first time that y'all do it might have an impact on how you judge things. And the first place that y'all do it may have an impact, like the back of a car, or in the bushes, or at your grandma's house in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Damn near fucked up that what do you call the sink? Like the bird bath sink? Not the bird. That ain't what they call it. What they call that shit? Where the sink, the bowl of the sink sits on top of this like little pillar thing. What they call that kind of sink? What they call it? What I'm call it? What I'm call it? Anyway. Damn near fucked that up. You thought that because she only weighed 125 pounds or some shit like that. No, man, you almost, yeah. All right. But also the first time you do it and the first way that you do it might have somebody looking at you sideways. Like the first time y'all have sex, it's probably not a good idea to ask for anal. Probably not. Like you might get sucked off, you might suck off, but anal the first time, like you emptying out the box. Where do you go from there? But let's say the first time that y'all did it, she wanted anal. Like, what? Like, damn, shorty? Huh? Now, of course, you know niggas gonna be with it. Not me. I'm good. Listen, people do what they do, but you ain't. Not I, son. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all can keep that part. You know what I mean? That's like the big joker. We ain't playing no games where I. Yo, I ain't playing no games where I gotta use the big joker, man. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm sitting out this game of spades. All right. Hold on. All right, hold on. Cameron says, if it was in the car, she's wife material. Interesting. Chain Blaze says, or Dodge Spirit. Well, damn. Car sex is crazy, though. Yeah, because of all the adrenaline. Trying to get undressed in the car. You know, sometimes you got to get dressed outside of the car, then get back in the car. You know what I mean? Just depends. I know one thing. If car sex is bad, you can just hang it up. All right, Dimples D says, backseat of a Pathfinder from front to back. We was together for 7 years. Okay, so the first time y'all had sex was the backseat of a Pathfinder? It's kind of impressive. What year? Because if that Pathfinder was like any time in the 90s, he was balling. I understand why. Yeah, I get it. Pathfinder might not hit as hard today in 2024, but in 19 anything, Pathfinder was that SUV for real. Pathfinders was before we even started calling them SUVs, right? All right. All right. Dingleberry says, if I ever start balding, I'm definitely shaving it all off. Yeah, dude. I mean, I word. Pancake Man in this bed says, damn, dude, you're buffed. What thanks, man? I still got a way to go. I'm working on this gut. But I am working on it. I'm seriously working on this shit. Like, I got a gut, but the shit hard. You know what I mean? I'm not. And trust me, I punch hard. That shit hurt. But, you see, my shit ain't moving. It ain't moving. Okay. You're a big dude, man. You a bodyguard? Nah. I ain't out here. I only protect loved ones. Okay, he said, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Mike. You know how it was, man. You all that heavy petting and shit back in the day. At any moment, she could be like, no, I just can't. Like, you was a good dude. You ain't gonna push the issue. You definitely not gonna commit a sexual assault or anything that's gonna fuck it up from you finally getting it the next time. Like, nope. Sauce Wave God says, do you test drive before you buy the car? Oh, if you ask him, would I marry a woman before we have sex? I wouldn't even consider it. I wouldn't consider it. I mean, people can do what they do out here. Hell to the fuck no. Matter of fact, you shouldn't consider marriage until y'all had sex at least 100 times. No exceptions. The motherfucker bird bath. No, that's not the name. What's the name of the damn sink? Did somebody say it? Pedestal. Thank you. I'm like, it's a simple word. Good looking out, Mikey, man. You know what I mean? I know we all late with it. I'm all late with it. My bad. But yeah, pedestal sin. You almost fucked up the pedestal. So you damn near got caught fucking. And now you got a plumbing problem. Ain't no valves under the sink. Water spraying all over the place. You like, Grandma, I don't know how it happened. I'm going to go down the basement, turn the water off. Oh, baby, what the hell that happened? Oh, my God. It's leaking down here in the living room. Mr. Dog says, your head is shining. Yeah, I mean, it's a little sweat. It's a little sweat. Mixed in with the natural oil. Hold on, let me get to y'all before y'all get to me. I don't wear eyeliner. You know what I mean? I'm tired of everybody coming in every night talking about something. Yeah, this nigga got on eyeliner. No, I ain't got on the damn eyeliner. I don't wear no goddamn eyeliner. No motherfucking eyeliner. I ain't got no crazy. What you think? I got chalk on my beard too? You know what I mean? No eyeliner, none of that crazy shit. We clear? We good? Niggas is good. Niggas is good. Niggas is good. We good? All right. That's just for the new cats. I probably have to prove it later on. It's all good. What up, Reese's? Thanks for coming back through. And he says, well, if it ain't my favorite OG on YouTube, what's good, man? Everything good, feeling like a real man should. What up with you? All right. And Mr. Tommy Gunn 79 says, Boss G, what up? Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all returning. I really do, man. I really, really do. Supersonic DJ, what up? Infinite Discernment, what up, Ma? She says, you won't consider it, meaning it meant 100 times, you nasty. I'm saying, when you go buy a car, if you don't test drive that car, like if the dealer, like if you go to a car dealer and you test driving a new car, normally the dealer gives you the keys. He takes a picture of your license, make sure you straight, gives you the keys and tell you go ahead and rock out. Sometimes, all right, the last time I test drove a vehicle, I went and test drove this Lexus RX 450, you know, the hybrid SUV, right? And it was the chink boy. He wanted to ride with me. I was like, and he did. So we had to go where I was like, what kind of test drive is this? You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, I'm ready to bring this shit back in an hour. Put that shit on the highway. Let me see what it's really hitting for. That way I can see what it does with gas. I can see what it does, in stop and start situations, traffic situations, whatever. I can find out what that pedal is all about. I didn't get the car. I wasn't gonna get the car anyway, but if the shit was nice. You know what I really didn't like about it? I didn't like the middle console. I was like, a car this size shouldn't make me feel like I'm confined. Like the middle console was too high. So it was like all of this shit here. Now I have an older Model Lex. So like I got plenty of space here. So if I want to, kick the passenger, some shit like that, I can do it. With this shit, me and the passenger are totally separated. And it was up too high. Like the middle console was like here. I was like, what kind of shit is this? It drove nice. It's a Lex. It should drive, but I was like, but I wanted to drive it some miles. The same way. When you talk about test driving a woman or a woman talking about test driving a man, don't take them for no short test drive. Make sure, because motherfuckers change. When you buy a used vehicle, they can do things to the car to keep the check engine light from coming on. But not if you drive like 75 to 100 miles in that bitch. So yeah, you go buy a used vehicle, you go buy a used vehicle off of somebody, tell them like, listen, this is what we gonna do. I need to test drive this shit, and I mean really test drive it. So look, I'm gonna put some money in your hand right now. You can, take a picture of my license, whatever you need to do. I'll give you some collateral, and but I need to test drive this thing, because I'm going to test it I'm going to put like 75 miles on this shit to see if that check engine light come on. Because after 75 miles, it's going to come the fuck on. Definitely after 100. No way it's staying off. So, you got to do what you got to do. So, you know, I'm test driving a woman. I need 100 hits. How, I mean, anything under 100, you know, she might start getting new. Like, you know, I mean, might get, she might have like Saturday night twat or something like that. Like it ain't all that on like a Tuesday. Nonetheless, the first time that you do it with somebody, and the first ways that you do it with somebody might make you place judgment on whether you think that this thing can go farther. Let's go forward with our love. Let's go forward with our love. Let's go forward with our love. Who had the 1987 album Terrence Trent D'Arby? The Hard Line, according to Terrence Trent D'Arby. Classic album, one of the best albums I ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you let me stay. You remember? Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my lady. Birds never look into the sun until their day is done. Oh, the light shines brighter on a peaceful day. Throwback Thursday, y'all. It's Throwback Thursday. So if I break out in song, some old shit, you know what I'm saying? Just, but the Hard Line, according to Terrence Trent D'Arby, was a dope album. I mean, from start to finish, it was. I mean, that's when people used to make albums. I mean, you had that was an album. All right, let's go. All right. Naturally, the rap says the first time tells me how passionate and compassionate the man is. Facts. Now, the thing is, the first time can be awkward for some people. And it's not only men. It ain't only men. Sometimes women, you know, they might find it hard to get comfortable with a dude. You know, it can happen. So you can't always rest all of your judgment or basically you can't always consider the first time to be the marker that you're going to live by. But you can learn some things. All right. Not a cult of personality. What's up? He says few cars have enough nut room. I'm not going to dispute that. But a Chevy Suburban or Tahoe, definitely a Yukon, Ford Expedition or Navigator, Cadillac Escalade. Personally, I like vehicles. See, I like older vehicles. One of the reasons is because I like cars with the stick shift on the wheel. You know why? Because the stick shift in the middle doesn't allow you to lay over the front seat. See, the cars who have the stick shift on the wheel or the gear shift on the wheel, you know, there's nothing separating you and your boo, you know, in the front seat. So y'all can jump in the back if y'all want, or y'all can lean the seats back and get busy in the front. This shit is good as a futon, I'll tell you that. As good as a futon. It's good. It's good look. I mean, that's like the bench seat. All right. If infinite discernment says 100 times. First time you already know it's fire. Third time, if feeling addicted. I don't know. First time it can be deceiving. Like sometimes, the first time you think it's fire, you're like, wait a minute. That might have been a false alarm. That might not be real fire. Really. I mean, some women can only, and I know this for a fact, there's some women who can only fuck when they drunk. And I've met a few. It's the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. They only get horny. They only really want to do it when they get drunk. Yes, they have an addiction, but I mean, it is what it is. You hit them when it's sober, it's going to be a whole totally different experience, not to your advantage. Like they might not even know what to do. It's kind of weird. The same way, like hotel sex. What if the first time y'all do it is in a hotel? Now, you know how women are in a hotel. Brothers, you know how, if you've ever taken your girl or your wife to a hotel, you know shit gets different up in the telly. Women get crazy loose up in the telly. At the crib, you might not never get no head. In the telly, yeah, you get an abundance. At the crib, because she might not be able to get loose. Y'all might not live by yourselves. Or even if y'all do, she might be worried about the neighbors or some crazy shit like that. Now, what I think is interesting about that is that at the telly, the walls are thin. If somebody is fucking in the room on either side of you, you hear them. The difference is in the telly, they want you to hear them. So if you want a good night with your shorty, book a night at the Inn of the Dove, at the Sheraton, at the Radnor, at the what was it called, the Suites, the Marriott, the Hilton, whatever. You can, the George Washington Lodge off of the off ramp, the off ramp motel. It's something about the hotel or the motel that make them want to get loose. I don't know. Listen, they might not be able to get their shit off when the kids are there because they don't want the kids to hear them. They don't want to get interrupted. They don't want to hear mommy. Mommy don't want to what the kids to hear. Sound like she getting murdered in there. You know what I mean? She become the murder mommy when she get to the telly. So shit is different. So the first time y'all have sex in the telly, you might think like, oh my God, this hitting for the telly. And y'all finally have sex at the crib. And she like a cold liverwurst sandwich. Like this shit don't taste good and it's cold. I said, I gotta get myself back to the telly so I can get me a little bit more of the smelly. I said, I gotta get back to the telly so I can get a little more of that smelly. I said, I gotta get back to the telly so I can get a little bit more of the good smelly. I gotta get myself back to the telly for sure. I gotta get back with the smelly some more. I said, I gotta get back to the telly for sure so I can get a little bit more of the telly for sure. I mean, the smelly. Cat Addict says, you really got that light skin stare. Now, I've heard a lot of people diss light skinned people in a lot of ways, but I ain't never heard Cat Addict. I don't even know if that's a diss. It can't be a compliment. But I can't even be mad at that shit because I don't understand it. But whatever you do, please don't explain it. Let's just leave it right there. Emmons Toast, what up, my brother? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Jens says Riz. What's Riz? Jens. The telly get wild, bro. You know it? Yo, they get crazy in the telly. Listen, that shit may save your marriage. Just take her to the telly. They'll do a staycation. You see her doing shit. You'll find out she been holding out. Like, wait a minute. You getting regular head at the crib. Here you getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might be getting the kind of head at the crib. And, it might take you 20 minutes to bust off. And that telly, she gonna give you the 5-minute head. She giving you the super head. I didn't know you knew the super head. She doing that shit with her hands and shit like that. You been watching video? What the fuck? Telly. The telly, baby. That telly. Emmett Toe says you could give him the hammer at the telly. Random bros. What's going on? Elaine, what's up? He says, I hear your voice. Okay, that's what's up. You're supposed to. But yeah. So the first time, the first time, it might be some shit. But it might really, really color the way that you look at your relationship. It might cause you to look down on somebody if they don't do something or they do something extra because of the first time that y'all started out. You know, some of the values and the morals that our parents have taught us, maybe church, maybe, other organizations that we were a part of. All of those things might come into play. Like, you might hook up for the first time with the very person that people told you to stay away from. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be crack whores. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be crack whores. I mean, you might come in contact with the very person that your peoples told you to stay away from. Here is your nose open as hell. I mean, your nose open. This ain't regular open. You smelling more than a bloodhound out here. Where's she at? So, yeah, the first time you do something with somebody, or the first way that you do it, or the first place that you do it. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about if it was a situation that was really unorthodox. Like, let's say when you got with somebody, they was already with somebody. It's not an easy thing to overcome in the long run. When you know you dealing with somebody who's a cheater, will you ever be able to look at them as not being a cheater? Even if things grow apart from that person that they were cheating on and now they're with you. You wanted it. You did everything to get them away from that person. Now you got them. You good with them? You good? You good? Are you good? You sure? You sure? You might have got what you want, but now you don't want what you got. Something you have to take into consideration. Not a cult of personality says beware the chicken head. Chicken head. The 80s had the best chicken heads, man. There won't be no chicken heads like that. I mean, the 90s chicken heads, yeah, I'm gonna have to let them live. Yeah, The 90s chicken heads was something, but them 80s chicken heads, they was off the chain. You know what I mean? 90s chicken heads. I mean, them 80s chicken heads was, because you could have it. The body could still be alive and running around without the head. The head somewhere else. The body's still moving. Emmons Toast says, ain't gonna lie. I took a couple of girls, but I never respected them. In the long run, hell, not exactly. So the way you started out with them probably had a real impact. You know, like that's not an easy thing because you can't act like you don't see what you see. You can't unknow nothing. You can't unsee something. You can't undo something. You know how many babies would be subtracted off of this earth if you could unnut, uncome, unstick, unmove. Motherfuckers would be rewinding the tape. We would never get nowhere in this world because motherfuckers be too busy rewinding. Like, nope, I don't like the way I said such and such. I don't like the way I did. Oh no, I can't do it. Can't do it. David, what's his name? David Bunch of Numbers. Is that what it says? David Bunch of Numbers says, dang, bro, you buff as fuck. Bro's arm bigger than my thighs. Come on, man. Come on, son. I mean, listen, man, I'm 53 years old. I've been working out for a long time. But like I said, man, I'm still working on this gut. There was a time when I was a real powerhouse. I mean, now I got the power, but I don't got the speed no more. David Bunch of Numbers says, I heard a story about a black slave with over 500 kids. Oh yeah? So that means that was a slave owner that was rich as fuck. Because I never even heard of a plantation that had 500 slaves on it. So that story sounds a little janky, but we gonna rock with it. Emmons Toast says 53. What the fuck? You look 42. Yo, man, good looking. Cause I'm thinking that I'm starting to catch up with my age. People used to always say I look younger than I do, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I think I'm starting to even out. You know what I mean? I think I'm starting to catch up with myself. He was considered a breeder. Okay. Yeah. He was breeding like a motherfucker. 500, who was counting? That's what I want to know. Like, what'd you do? You studied this motherfucker out like 500 worth? What'd you do? Take him to plantation to plantation? Like Master Tom, Master Dave, Master Rich, Master Bob. Like, yeah, this buck is crazy. 500? I don't know. Census says you have a cute little. I don't even know what that is. I'm almost scared to look it up. Yeah. This can't be good. No good can come out of this shit. No good. Let me see. Yeah, just as I thought. The fuck out of here. Yo, with all due respect, Census, eat a dick. You can eat a dick. You can eat a dick. You can eat a dick. Yo, your little cocksucker, you can eat a dick, and I don't care which one you do or which one you pick, and you can eat one, and you can slurp one. I won't be the one, but you can have some. Hey yo, the niggas like you be trying to come through, trying to take me off my square is what you do, but it'll never happen because I'm the one with the mic and the camera, and I'm gonna do the damage like a motherfucker, Sam. Yo, you really think you're hot? I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not. I got some shit going on that's coming on by. You can best believe the shit that I do is ultra fly. Now, I make sure that I keep the crowd rocking. I got this shit going on. You can't knock me. I see that you're trying to disrupt. I ain't mad at a nigga. You guys, I know what's up. Cause you's a chocolate chaser. You be slipping nuts, and I can't really get into that shit. I like to get the guts. That's a nigga like me. I'm like a nigga like you trying to come through a show and trying to regulate too. And it'll never happen on this day. Cause I don't fuck around with niggas that way. Maybe one day you have your own. Right now I got this shit on a hip in the song. And I'ma make sure that every time I got on this motherfuckers, I'ma get at y'all suckers, y'all. Tommy Tucker smoking jam, eating niggas really thinking y'all bigger, better get the triggers and start pulling. Yo, you can't pull no bitches like me because I got this shit going on and I'm only 53. Well, I can't say only 53 because that's kind of old, but I'm still got this shit going on like it's from gold. So my value rises like the Dow in the NASDAQ. Fuck you, you little nutsack. You little cornball nigga. For real. Where you reside, nigga? No, never mind. For real. Nah, fuck all that shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what did it say? GI, it says, a shortened term for goddamn that guys use when they see a girl, usually with a curvy body type they think is attractive. And the nigga had the nerve to spell this shit correctly. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, 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 bling. All right, let's go. What is the body count limit you would put on women? Oh man, I don't know, man. When it comes to body count, I'm not asking them I'm not asking those questions. Listen, this is how I have to do it. I know that I've been with a few, and I have to consider that a grown woman, you know, of any experience has probably been with a few too. As long as you don't transfer them niggas to me, we can get something popping. And I mean transfer them to me like in the form of a disease or in the form of energy, a form of spirit or whatever. You know? As long as you can wash them niggas off of you, I ain't gonna worry about your body count. Cause I got bigger things to worry about. But you gonna know if one thing a woman can't hide is whether she was a hoe or not, or is a hoe. She can't hide that shit. That should be popping out. I just came from a nigga house. My ex just fucked me. I sucked my boss dick. So, you gotta really decide whether whoever you fucking with is worthy of you putting your body count pride aside. That's the most important thing, I think. I can't live everybody's life. All right, so Infinite Service says, LOL, skibbity, somebody got kids, skibbity toilet, what the fuck? I don't even know where we at here. Since it says, why you going off? Oh, that's what I do, son. Oh, man. You know, I'm highly sensitive, you know. My skin is thin. I'm thin-skinned. You know, people be hurting my feelings. I be, you know. You believe me? Like, I be like, why they, why, why, why they gotta be coming at my neck like that? I'm just trying to do a show and have some fun and teach and learn and like be, you know, communitizing this stuff. Yeah, communitizing this stuff, and people be they be haterizing. Why you gotta be haterizing me? Since it says, nah, you meant when you were rapping zesty. Ah, oh, I'm zesty. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Bati boy. If I'm so zesty, why are you still here? For real. Because I wish the fuck I would stop by somebody's show at 2 in the morning. That's what time it is here. At 2 in the morning, like I ain't got nothing better to do. Like, this is my shit. And other people was here when you got here. This shit ain't like, you know, Columbus discovering America. It was niggas here when you got here. And they don't sound or look like they was mad. So explain me that. Explain me that. What you still doing here? Like, I mean, you know, like I'm a mathematical type dude. Like, the shit gotta add up. So you the one said that I had a GI. So you casted your little bati boy, your little gay boy, your little, you know, your little, you know what I mean? You the one casted your line out there. And then when I flamed you, now you like, oh, you rapping zesty. You happy and mad that you in the lyrics. Attention seeking ass niggas. Why don't you just listen? You already, you on YouTube. You got a name. Get yourself a channel. You got a phone. Turn that bitch around on you. You know what I mean? Go live. You got to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on the phone. But you can do it. You can do it on a computer. No limit. No limit. David Bunch of numbers says probably it's 4 p.m. Wow. Been up since 1 a.m. It's all good, man. You look, listen. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. All right. I don't know what type of time y'all on. Look, anyway, like that's getting back to what we was talking about. The first place and the first time and the first way that you do something can weigh heavily on how you look at whatever you're doing going forward. It can have an impact on you, even if you don't want it to be that way. You know, one of the hardest things that can ever happen to you is that you with somebody that you don't really want to be with and want to be with at the same time. Somebody that you don't want to be with, or let's say they're not the type that you want to be with, but they are the person that you want to be with. So it's like you pull in two different directions and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you pushing and pulling at the same time. Oh yeah. Yeah, you right, senses. That's right. I do have wrinkles in my forehead. I've had them all my life. I was a baby with those wrinkled forehead. Yep. They said these are wisdom stripes or some shit like that. I heard some type of shit like that. Yep, I got that. Mikey Man says, "What are wrinkles?" Like, because he spelled it wrong. Like, yeah, he a dummy too, dog. Don't worry about it. A nigga dummy too. Like now, if I was another kind of cat, all I would have to do was I could get him up out of here. But see, I allow everybody to say what they want to say as long as they don't disrupt the chat. Lucky for you. Lucky for you, homeboy. But it's all good. We about to do these birthday shout outs and then we are gonna be out and about to do these birthday shout outs and then we gonna be out. Out. So let's do it. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious May 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. My girl Melissa, always a lady first. And also Melva Bio, turning 56 years old today. And Amawumi Lizzie, Barbaranti, turning 30 years old today. And Indigenous S.A., turning 57 years old today. And Victoria Marshall, turning 56 years old today. And my people's Harold Smith, turning 74 years old today. And Cindy Giles, turning 58 years old today. And my girl Katrina Eckelberger Covington, turning 41 years old today. And my girl going all the way back to the early 70s. You know what I mean? The Nigerians live right next to me, right next door to us. We was real cool. Deborah Inyama, turning 58 years old today. And Cheryl Baines Stapleton, turning 36 years old today. And I believe this is last but not least. Let me check it out to make sure we do this in peace. And last but not least, my girl Robin Matthews. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Oh, hold up. Infinite Discernment, your birthday was May 17th. What? Wait, what? Were you here? How come you didn't come on by? I'm glad that you got through. Still said hi, but I would have gave you a shout. You know, you always come through and I'm down, no doubt. You've been down with the show for a few years, and I'm glad that you came through, shed a few tears. If I never see you again, because you a friend. So May 17th, oh, you a Taurus then. Taurus. Well, happy belated birthday to you. That's what's up. And like I said, let's see. Where was I? I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person born on this glorious May 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on to do the damn, to rock out. Rock on to do the damn, rock out. Rock on to do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, we can judge things off of the first time and the first way in the first place and a whole lot of firsts, but you only get one time to be first, you know, and you, guess what? You don't develop anything the first time. Things happen and they develop and they progress and they evolve and they change and they get better after the first time. So we can make a lot of assumptions or we can make a lot of declarations about what happened the first time, but we might be wrong, or we might not be as accurate, or we might just cut ourselves out of an opportunity to have a great experience with something or somebody. Like, you ever start a job and that first day is like hell? Well, I've known people who quit on the first day. I've also known people who got fired on the first day. And that's crazy. but shit can happen, you know. But you can't put all your eggs in the basket of the first. However, I can't tell you what to do. Grown man, grown woman, grown whatever, you know, it's gonna be all right. Damn, Vincent Escobar says, I'ma swipe my card on your forehead looking eye or your forehead looking ass. What's a forehead looking ass? Shit, fuck it. I swipe my own goddamn card. Fuck it. Let me see if I can hold it. No. Damn, look at that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it again. Oh, shit. Wait. Hold up. Damn. It worked the first time. Wait a minute. I will not give up. I've been inspired. Who says haters ain't good for shit? Fuck that. Oh, yeah. God damn, come on. Damn, has my crease run out? Hold on. Which one? Fuck it. But I did it twice, right? Rewind that bitch. We did it. Good looking out. Who's that bitch ass nigga? Vincent Escobar, good looking out. You know what I mean? Helped out the show. Shit, I should give you a super chat. Bitch ass nigga. All right, Son of Soweto, what up? Yellow summer to my brother from another mother across the Great Lakes. That's what's up. And he also says, I was watching a video of Jesse Lee Peterson. What do you think of what he says about African Americans? I don't know Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't know who that is. Hold on, let me get my Google on. Cause I don't know him. Let me see. Let me see. Jesse Lee Peterson. Oh, damn, I do know him.
Jesse Lee Peterson is an American conservative radio host and broadcaster, politician, and pastor of Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, a Christian ministry.
Well, what did he say? What's the video? What did he say? Because I've heard this dude talk before. I was like, ugh, I'm good. Mikey Man said I ran out of crease. I know, man, right? Come on, one more time. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night for another Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come back tomorrow night. It's gonna be fly. All right. And I also want to say, please hit the like button. Please share the show, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. So we're gonna be out of here. One love to all of y'all. Thank y'all for supporting. Appreciate you mucho. Salute. Peace.